Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight,
Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kayla, and if you're not new, thanks for coming back. Always happy to have you. If you are new, I like to do a lot of book, lifestyle, cozy content here on this channel. So if any of those things interest you, I'd love to have you stick around and join the crew. Today's video is a little something different. On this channel, not completely new. We've done videos like this in the past, and you're probably seeing a lot of these on your YouTube homepage right now, but that is okay. I personally love watching these videos and seeing people reset their mindset for a new year, that I've just decided to make my own. So grab yourself a beverage, let's sit down, let's talk about the new year. I wanted to say I hope you had a wonderful holiday season, whatever you celebrate. You have a bright and happy new year, and it is filled with lights and blessings and all of the good things that you can. But let's grab a beverage, let's sit and let's talk. I got myself some nice cold brew in my favorite little cup, a glass straw. It's a vibe. First, I wanted to start this video by reflecting a little bit on 2022. I feel like you can't accurately prepare for the new year without thinking about the past, or like the last year that you experienced. And I always find myself this time of year in a very like reflective, thoughtful mood. I feel like I'm a very reflective person in general, so I think that this year is really just like that amped up for me. But it's a trope. Some people don't like it, some people don't subscribe to it, but I am a new year, new mindset, new person kind of person, and some people don't like that. Some people don't like to set goals, don't like to make resolutions, and that's fine. You do you. It's your year. Make it what you want, do what you want with it. When I think back on 2022, if today's January 1st, it is New Year's Day, I'm resetting, I'm getting work done, I'm doing all sorts of stuff. If you had talked to me 1 year ago, I would have been like so hopeful, so excited for 2022. I would have thought like I was gearing up for the best year of my life. Like I thought I was entering a new and improved era of myself. That is not what happened. It did in some ways, but definitely not in ways that I expected. 2022 was a really, really hard year. Way harder than I ever expected it to be. We're sipping coffee so we don't get emotional. It was a long year. It was an exhausting year. It had a lot of hardship. It had a lot of instability. It had a lot of moments of doubt. It was a tough year. So respectfully, I'm really grateful it's over. And I'm a new year, new me person. And especially this year, I'm a new year, new me person, because I ain't doing that again. We had a lot of unexpected things happen, a lot of life changes, some loss this year. It was a long 365 days. This time last year, I probably would have thought that I was staying in my parents' apartment. I was going to be teaching for another year. I was going to be saving money, and I was going to get a new car, and I was going to do all this stuff next year. I was going to take all these trips. That's not what ended up happening, and different good things did happen, but definitely not the year that I expected. I didn't expect to be moving 4 times in 1 year. I didn't expect to have 3 different jobs this year. I didn't expect kind of like the financial difficulties of living in the city. Like there were just so many things that I could not have predicted that I am very proud to say that I overcame and I dealt with, but don't want to deal with again. So I actually wrote my 2022 goals in my Always Fully Booked planner. Last year I definitely like made a resolution. I thought it was going to be a smooth sailing year, so I just kind of made myself a little to-do list of things that I wanted to do. That's not the approach we're taking this year, having learned from the past year. But I wanted to read and review 30 books. I read 30 books. I did not review 30 books, I don't think, here on this channel, though I would have loved to. I did not review all books that I read. Some of them you just, quite frankly, would not have wanted to hear a review for, and that's just a fact. I wanted to reread the entire Harry Potter series and the entire A Court of Thorns and Roses series. I read A Court of Thorns and Roses, and that's it. No Harry Potter, nothing. I wanted to write new poems. I wanted to write 60 pages of a manuscript, and I wanted to outline my manuscript. I did outline my manuscript, so I'll be proud that I did that, but I did not write 60 pages. I wanted to travel a ton, at least 2 new places. And I'm gonna fill in some traveling that I did, and I can say I went to 2 new places. I am proud of that. So I made it to Savannah, Georgia, which was a new place for me. I went to Illinois to visit my boyfriend's family, which was new. I went to Charleston, South Carolina again, Orlando again, and I went to Montreal for the first time. One of my goals was to get a new job to escape from teaching, and I did it. I worked at a university in their pre-college programs for like 11 months, and then I just started a new job at a tech startup doing marketing. So I did accomplish that one and get a new car. That did not happen because I can't park my car where I live. So we'll see. I also somewhere have written down I wanted to save $10,000 moving to the city. That was not happening. So that being said, I feel like I evenly accomplished like half of my goals and half not. And you know what? I survived this year, and I'm just proud to say that I did that, because there were points this year that I was like, y'all, I don't know about this. I don't know if I'm gonna make this. So I'm just grateful and happy that I made it. I survived. We are on to bigger and better things. But there are other things that I didn't have goals for that I'm really, really proud of. I spent a lot of this year reconnecting and rebuilding relationships and friendships and prioritizing having intentional time with the people that I love. And I'm really, really happy that I did that. I have a group of 6 or so friends that live in all parts of the state, and we're all super busy working full-time jobs, but I still made distinctive effort multiple times this year to see them, and that is something I'm super proud of. I rebuilt a friendship that I thought was like wicked dead, and it's not. I maintained a lot of different functioning friend groups, and I made and maintained those friendships through really challenging personal situations. Maintained and prioritized my relationships, and that's hard to do. It's hard to make that time for other people when you feel like you barely have time for yourself, and I'm really proud that I did that. And it is like, that has been one of the biggest blessings this year, has been the relationships I have with my family, with my friends, with my loved ones. While I was teaching, I truly thought my time on YouTube was done. I thought that I could not be on YouTube and be a teacher, or could not be on YouTube and be a young teacher. And when I left teaching and I started to get back to it, I was really, really scared. I did not think that I could do this again, or that this would ever work out for me again. And I spent the year being not very much about numbers, not focusing on numbers, but just creating content and like getting back into it and being really happy with what I was making. And I made a lot of videos this year, and I'm really happy about all of them that I made. I still, even though I didn't focus on the numbers, I still grew, and I still engaged with people and had conversations. And I think it's, to some capacity, I made people happy by creating videos that they enjoyed. And I shared my experience and just like connected with people. And that's exactly what I want to do on this channel. Now, did every video I filmed see the light of day? No. I filmed so many videos that never made it to the edit phase, but I learned a lot, and I learned how to set myself up to hopefully be more successful and keep engaging and keep sharing my life and my content with people and keep growing for next year. So I'm super proud of that. And another thing that's like huge for me that I am endlessly proud of is I decided and I made the decision to go back to therapy this year. And that is scary and that is difficult. And I've only had 1 appointment, so I can't be like, I am healed. But no, it's something that I've been thinking about for a very long time, and I've known that I need to do. But this year I finally pushed myself to take that step, and I'm really, really proud of that. So now let's talk about 2023. What's coming for 2023, and how am I don't know how long that's been there. Okay. Oh my god. There is things all over the sweater. I am taking a different approach to 2023. I feel like I make lists like I did last year, and when I don't accomplish them, those are the only things I can focus on. Like, I'm like, damn it, I did not write 60 pages. I did not get myself a new car. Like, all of these things like I tend to focus on those more than things that I do accomplish. It's part of the mental illness, y'all. It's just, it is what it is. So I'm not doing that this year. Like, I made all of those goals thinking I was gonna have a smooth sailing year. This year taught me that, like, your world can be turned upside down in a matter of days. So I'm not gonna make a list of things to accomplish assuming that my life situation is going to be the same as it is today next week, because it could be completely different. Who knows? So I've seen this approach. I'm sure you probably have. You've seen people talk about it. I'm setting myself a word of the year, and I'm using that to guide my mindset for 2023. This year, my word of the year is consistent. And consistent means a lot of different things, and it applies to a lot of different parts of my life. But overall, it's continuing to be intentional about my time, my days, my actions, what I do, and being consistent in them, and creating routines and habits that are healthy for me in all aspects of health and that make me feel good. So, for example, I want to consistently be better about saving money and spending less and putting money away and just being smarter about money. I make too much money to live frivolously and irresponsibly the way that I do currently. So I want to consistently be better about that. I don't currently have access to a gym, but that doesn't mean I can't consistently move my body or do something to honor my body that way. Like, I can go for a walk or a run, or I can do a YouTube workout, or like I can go play disc golf with Grant, or whatever. I can do something consistently to make me feel good about my body and use my body. Speaking of which, Grant just got a hole-in-one with his disc that I named Garlic, and I'm quite proud of him. Consistency and going to therapy and doing the hard work and doing the personal work, like journaling multiple times a week. I'm not gonna say daily because life happens, but if I can consistently be journaling and not wait months at a time and then it's really overwhelming and scary to put pen to paper, cool. If I can consistently carve time into my week to dedicate to writing, maybe I can get those 60 pages written, but I need to make it a consistent habit. But I'm not going to set myself to, you need to have a manuscript done by June. If I'm consistently writing, I will be happy with that. If I'm consistently being healthy and making healthy choices, I'll be happy. If I'm consistently making an effort, a conscious, intentional effort to be better about my money, I will be happy with that. And a big part of consistency for me, and honestly, it's something I have been thinking about and wanting to do for years, but I've never set myself up to do it, is to be consistent on YouTube and on Instagram. I had a lot of anxiety having these social media platforms as a teacher. It felt like my students found them and it felt like a huge invasion of my privacy, but also I did that to myself. I posted them on the internet. So like, I walked right into that trap. But as a result, I have not been consistent on them. And that's something that I want to get back to in 2023. I want to consistently be engaging with you guys and posting content. And it's because I love it so much. It's a great creative outlet. It's a way for me to connect with people that love books and reading and so much. And if I can help people or make people excited or feel like they have a friend somewhere in the world, that's all that I want to do. So I consistently want to be able to do that. And I want to keep consistently and intentionally spending time with the people that I love and making that effort, and also honoring the time that I need for myself, but the time that I need to spend maintaining relationships is really, really important. And that's a difficult balance. The only kind of listing goal or like to-do list kind of goal that I made this year, I did set my Goodreads goal, and I'm trying to read 45 books this year. So send me some book recommendations so I can fill out that 45. I think we can do it this year, honestly. I have hope, I have faith. Not my typical goal video. It's not the typical way people approach goals, but overall in 2023, I want to be consistent. I want to be consistently creative, consistently happy, consistently healthy, consistently intentional. You know, I want to be a consistently good sister and girlfriend and daughter and friend and all sorts of things. My goal this year is to be consistent. that's all I have for you guys today. I would love to hear what your goal is or your goals are for this year, reading goals and otherwise, or if you're picking a word to kind of guide your mindset this year, what is that? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear and just share and celebrate with you. Like I said, I wish you all blessings and love and laughter and light this year, and I hope that 2023 is fantastic for you. I will see you guys in my next one, and I'm very excited to spend this next year with you guys. I will see you again very soon. Have a wonderful day wherever you are. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me? Or